Hi, it's Jess here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to make this card, and this uses some free DSP and free stamp set from Sale-a-Bration. So I'm using the Heal Your Heart stamp set, and I just love that. Thank you. It is the only bit I've used, but I'm sure I will use the other stuff as well. And I'm using this beautiful DSP, can't remember what it's called now, Blooms or something. So I made this card with this paper here, which is the other side of this lovely pink paper, which I've used already. I'm going to do this one with this side, so it'd be exactly the same. We're just changing the colours up to Rococo Rose. The other side of that is that lovely blue. Then there's this beautiful floral, and then this quite nice stripe on the back, which I like. And then this one, I saw one of my friends fussy cut this. She posted in my group that she'd fussy cut it, and I'm like, I don't think I'd be able to do that. But smashing little bits to use. I think some people have got a machine, haven't they, that cut it out for you, so that would be excellent for that. Nice little planer on the back. I do like these dots. Had thoughts, and I like that kind of tire track, do like that. And then there's these as well, you could cut these out as well, but I quite like them on the dark background. And then some nice planer on the back. So lovely paper. And this is my second project using the paper. So this is still using half piece of cardstock. So I cut my piece of cardstock in half like I normally do. Normally I score there, but I scored that way instead. And that gives us a nice long thin card, and you can still get two out of a piece of cardstock. And then I've just done some matte and layers with them. So this one, I cut them slightly different. I went for 1/8 of an inch there, and this one is the 1/4 of an inch. So by cutting this one 1/8 of an inch, we've got a 16th border. By cutting this 1/4 of an inch difference, we've got 1/8 of an inch border. So, and then a piece for the inside as well, which is what I've done there. And I got a little strip of DSP. So quite simple to put together. All the measurements will be over on my blog. Let me work it out. So that's 8 1/4. So therefore this will be 8 inches, and this will be 7 3/4. And then this way it's 2 7/8. So it's a little bit more fiddly that way. So if that's 2 7/8, that's 2 5/8, and that's 2 3/8. But I say I will write them all down on my blog. So let's get to the stamping. So I've got my thank you mounted, and I have got some Whisper White up here somewhere. There it is. Got some Whisper White, and so I'm just going to stamp that with the Rococo Rose. I haven't really used this very much, and it's like only got like 5 months left before it retires. So it is it's good that we've got it in some of our papers. Right, I'll just put that over there, ready to be cleaned. So I'm using Stitch So Sweetly. Love these dies, absolutely use them loads. So I'm using that one to cut that out, and it just fits in. And then I've got a scrap of Rococo Rose. Well, it's the I must have made a frame, and then this was left with the stitching, so I'm just going to cut it out, and I'm going to do it central so that I could possibly still use this. Always trying to stretch my stash. So these will fit in our little mini. So I am trying to do this quick and in one take. So this card is for a blog hop, and it's for Stamping Dreams. So, and if I schedule the way that's in my head, the blog hop would have been yesterday. And I will link to the blog hop so you can go and see what everybody else has done. The blog hop organisation's been taken over by somebody else. So if you follow me and you hop along on the Stampin' Dreams blog hop, there might be some new people to look at, which is quite exciting. So that's that done. So worth taking a look. And it's always worth getting some inspiration. The theme is what's new. So you'll probably see lots of new products, or you might have projects to do with new babies, new jobs, new homes, etc. So who knows? So it's quite a general theme, really. I've gone for new things. I was expecting a delivery yesterday of even more new things, but there's been delays in the Channel Tunnel, so lots of things have not arrived as anticipated. So, and things are taking slightly longer, which is only to be expected in a global pandemic. And then, of course, we've got over here in the UK, we've got the added, see that just mats beautifully, I love it. We have the added leaving the EU to contend with, which is causing customs issues. So it's never going to be smooth. So that's that. Move that out of the way. So now we can start putting this together. Now I did put some ribbon behind. So I'm just using the Whisper White ribbon with the metallic edge. So I'll just give that a cut with my sharp ribbon scissors. So first off, I'm going to stick this down across the centre. So I might just sort of place that on my grid mat so it's sort of centralised and the ribbon going across there. And then just get a bit of Stampin' Seal down there so it can go around. Oh, will that reach? Yeah, just. So that, and then it's not even centred. I knew that as I was doing it. It was like, you're going to turn it round, Jez, and you're just going to change it. There we go. It was in my eye. Yep, that'll do. So I'm just going to stick these down. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's wished me well. I've been poorly, but I'm better now. So you won't have seen a gap in my scheduling. I did because I wanted to have a decent time off over Christmas and New Year. I did do quite a lot of filming over the Christmas time, so that it took me right through to the beginning of the year. And then I was struck down by the dreaded virus right at the beginning of the year. So, and I did try filming one video, and I felt awful. And actually I did two. One I had to stop halfway through because I just came over all dizzy. But one I could hardly speak in. So I did do a few videos sat down on my desk, because standing up for 15-20 minutes was just beyond what I was capable of doing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to glue these two together. So yeah, I am much better now, and I was luckier than lots of people. You know, didn't have to go into hospital and didn't need any help with breathing. It was a bit was a bit hard at times. Did get a bit shortness of breath, and it did hurt sometimes, breathing in and out, as you do with a chest infection. But no, I was fine. And yeah, so yeah, just stay safe, everyone. It's not pleasant. You really don't want it. Get the vaccine when you can. So I'm just gonna put that there. I was on the fence about the vaccine. Phew, not anymore. Gosh. Although my friend did tell me, now I've had it, apparently you've got up to 5 months immunity. So she said you're probably the safest person to be around right now. Not that anybody can be around me, well, apart from Ed. Right, so that's that. And then I'm just going to pop that up on some dimensionals. So it does seem like a bit of a lottery, really, when you get this thing. It's amazing how some people don't feel hardly anything. Like my son, he had it too. He just lost a bit of taste. Never felt rough. Never stopped him working. Works from home. Although he's gone back to the office this week, which, yeah, I'm not sure that I'm overly happy about that. But, you know, he said I really won't be near anybody, Mum. The capacity in the office is hugely reduced, and the job he's doing will mean he's virtually isolated. So although he was getting fed up of working at home, I wanted to get back to the office to see people. He said, back to the office, but I won't really see people. But he said, at least I've got the walk to work, break up my day. So, bless. Right. But yeah, no, he didn't feel bad at all. My other son had it when he went back to uni in September, and he said, oh, it was more of an inconvenience than anything else. But we are all left with disruptions to our sense of taste, which I can't drink black coffee, which is like, how do you get through the morning without a coffee? So fine, I can drink mochas, red wine, bleh. And I tried a beer on Saturday. This weekend was the first time I drunk any alcohol this year. It was like I've done dry January unintentionally. Not that I'd ever intend to do dry January, to be fair. But yeah, beer was like, oh no. And red wine. Ugh. People keep going, but how are you with gingers? It's like, I daren't try it. I do not want to have a glass of gin for it to not taste nice. I'd be devastated. Don't know why I'm doing this because I'm chatting. I don't want a real cocoa rose flower. I want a Whisper White one. Burke. So I just added little flowers, and I did that with using this lovely flower border punch, which is great for little flowers. So, where did that one go? It went there, and I can still get it. So I thought these flowers kind of went quite well with the ones there on the DSP. So I thought that was quite cute. So a little dot of Tombow. I'm going to use my wee one for that. There we go. Oh. Get it in. So just stick them on there. Really need to trim my nails down, but I'm really rubbish at it. So they just keep growing. And they really need shaping down. And they could do with being professionally painted instead of my painting in a semi-lit, dimly lit room. So do it whilst I'm watching telly and we don't like the big light on. And I can't see. So, yeah. Not a great combo, really. And then I just used some think I need my refill for this. Just use some, these, what are they called? Rhinestones. Stuck them in the middle of the flower. That's not really the middle. There we go. See, I need glasses. And then I've just randomly put some around on some of these flowers. Just to go with a bit of metallic there in the ribbon, and just add a little bit bling there. So there it is. Oh, and then I've got to put that on the inside. And I had a bit of, do you know, I can't pick it up. Had a bit of leftover DSP for this one, because I kind of did a bit of, I was deciding whether or not I was going to do a one sheet wonder, and then I kind of did a quarter sheet, and sort of stopped. So I'm just going to take a little strip off that, because that'll be nice. Oh, get me a little trimmer. So just trim a little bit off this little bit. There we go. It's the, I just sort of use that bit of blade as me guide. Oh, bit of petal pink. I think that was in the doodah. Right, we'll stick that down. So I'm going to use a bit of this. That'll be about right. Use my grid mat. Stick it down there, go in 1/4 inch ish. Oop. And then we just cut it off the other side. I was crafting with my sister yesterday. She's off for 3 weeks, so we FaceTime each other in the afternoon, and we were both casing my mate Jill, and Jill does this, and my sister looked at her and went, "Nah, I won't be doing that. I'll be getting my trimmer out." It's like, yeah, I sometimes find myself cutting into the card. So, but Jill's very good at it. There we go. So we'll just give that a little bit of glue and stick that down, and that is my card. So building up my collection of thank you cards for customers. Always send a thank you card to anybody that shops with me. I don't write in it so they can use it, and there's always a little handmade gift as well, and if they use the host code they get some free product. And I am working on a little kit actually for January shoppers, so which I hope they'll like. There we go. So there it is, Night of Navy, and there it is in a Rococo Rose. Which do you like best? I know which one I like best. I'm not really a pink person, so I like that one. But I know lots of people love pink, so maybe you like that one. Okay, all the measurements and everything over on my blog. Be some close-up pictures and a link to the blog hop. So do go along, and there'll be a link to my shop. This paper free with a £45 order. The stamp set free with a £45 order. These dies are just to die for. You're almost there if you buy this. Comes there is a stamp set that you can use with it. I never bought it because so many other sentiments go in it. Okay then, see you all again soon. Stay safe. Bye.